I'm helping.
Shut up, Ben. Welcome to the EMP, guys.
You don't shut me up! You can't shut me up!
AKA Eligible Monster Podcast.
I will not be silenced.
I am one of your hosts, Nat, and this is Dan and Ben. Thank you so much for joining me, guys.
The Twitch chat has renamed me. I'm now Bent.
Good old Bent.
Bent?
I'm Bent Neck Man.
That's actually a spoiler for the House on the Hill.
How's that a spoiler?
Hill something, I don't remember.
Way to ruin things.
Yes, you completely ruined it.
I didn't ruin anything.
Regardless, I have no news for you guys today. So we're just going to talk about what we've actually played for the past week and a half, I think.
Yeah.
Since the last podcast. Yeah. So you guys...
Can I talk about something real quick?
No.
Okay.
You guys... No, I'm kidding. Go for it. No,
what I wanted to say is, first off, this is not the normal set. This is actually the set
That's your fault.
It's a set for our other shows. We just built this, and Gary has 12 boxes on the table that we would use for the gaming set.
Yeah.
The only thing that's gaming related is this one right here.
Right,
and even then, this is very...
So we're currently borrowing
take down the rest.
We're borrowing our Comic Storian set because Gary doesn't know how to clean up his messes.
Yeah, Gary.
Natalie, look right there. You can see the mess.
I can't actually... There's a big curtain on my way right here, so I can't see it.
That's the real reason the curtain's there.
It's best that way anyway. I don't want to see the mess.
Secondly, I did want to say this, and you guys kind of have to know this. I've mentioned it in passing. But if you guys remember, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I said we're probably going to do 1 video a week because we have to either hire a staff or figure something else so we can get the content out faster, right?
Indeed.
We hired a staff.
I was not aware. No, I'm kidding. I was
My
aware.
brother and,
I know,
and one of our editors are moving locally to do more work with us.
But it's in like a month and a half or so.
Right, so December 1st, we're hoping to ramp up the content. Probably right after Christmas as they get
Yeah, because they still have to actually move here.
Yeah, well, they're both coming at the beginning of December.
Exactly, so we can't start at
Right,
the
that's what I'm saying. So they'll be here in December. We're hoping they're going to be helping on Comic Storian and our Twitch endeavors, twitch.tv/eligiblemonster. But they're also going to be a part of us trying to do more gaming content. Yep. More filming, more planning, more news up to date, things like that. I gave the job to Gary, but he then went, what is pop culture in the last 15 years? And he wasn't able to find me any gaming news that didn't state Metal Gear Solid 1 is coming out.
See, I mean, but judging by Gary's reaction right now, you're completely full of shit.
I did actually tell him to do that.
Gary's only news is the PlayStation 1's getting a new remaster version.
That's what he gave me. That was his only news. I was like, because we wanted to have somebody that could give us the news in the mornings, and then we could decide if we're going to film something quick to put on the channel.
Yeah, that's fair.
We had no one that was able to do that in a very Gary didn't know what the internet was.
Gary was like, how do I connect my typewriter to the internet?
Explain to me why he's got his own YouTube channel if he doesn't know what the internet is.
We've taught him how to do that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's working from home, guys. He's not working here. He's working from home.
No, he works here.
No,
he's here 24/7. You don't even know
when Gary leaves, he just stops existing. He only exists here.
On the Eligible Monster podcast set.
My God, guys. All right, so what have you been playing for the past week and a half, guys?
Before that...
oh my God, Ben, God!
The Smash full rosters out in adventure mode.
Okay, that's for after.
Yeah,
we usually just intro
stuff.
with what have you been playing for the past week and a half, and then we get into the news,
Listen
Ben.
to your wife.
Fine. I'm still playing Assassin's Creed because I've decided I don't want to play Red Dead.
Because you're casual, yes, move on.
I'm not casual. I'm more hardcore about it than you are. Because, so I haven't beat Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Actually, I think this might be a good topic because we all played it in different ways.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I was going to say, we legit did.
No, actually, that sounded very sarcastic, but you're totally right.
So we've got hardcore here.
Right.
I'd like to
you sat down and did 10-hour days
yes.
until you beat the game and got the trophy
and
on your stream.
And I was also streaming, yes.
Twitch.tv/ZaladikalCandy.
Thank you very much. Thank you, yes.
She was
By the way, we're almost partnered, so if you'd like to help, please follow.
Okay.
That'd be awesome.
So you were going for the hardcore finale.
Yes.
You were trying to get there as quick as possible and wrap it up.
Yes.
Dan went so hardcore that he burned out.
I lost interest.
What?
He was
as vague
so
as you
hardcore.
can, what story points did you get to?
As vague as I can is I found my mother, who told me to find my father, and then I found...
Actually, no, that's the other way around, Dan.
No, not in the way that I did it. So I learned,
the same way. You find the mom, and the mom tells you how to find the dad.
And she's like, hey, you should have met him. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
I did the same thing. And I just found my dad yesterday.
I could have sworn.
Because I didn't know it was important.
No, it actually was...
I could have sworn that you meet the father, and the father is like, hey, by the way, you might want to talk to your mother. And then he sends you on that quest to find your mother.
Are we talking the very beginning?
Yeah.
No, we're talking about...
Once you find the mom.
Spoiler real quick, guys.
I'm serious,
So pause
dude.
for just a moment.
I could have sworn.
The real father.
Yeah.
So there's a part where
oh God, they're real. Okay, got
that's
it. Okay.
that's what
Their
we're talking
real
about
father,
because
okay.
she mentions it. She's
I
like,
was
"Hey, you should find him." Doesn't give you a quest. Then you go find her place. She's like, "Why didn't you find him?" And you're like, "You didn't tell me where to go, bitch."
It's like I've played it for like it's been 2 weeks. Like, you know, there's no way that I've already forgot about it. But yeah.
You were so vague she couldn't catch on.
Sorry. Yes, that was the spoiler. Apologize for that.
That's
but
good.
yeah, no, I kind of lost interest because I reached a point where majority of things was just okay. Sail your ship 5,000 meters to get here, and I'm like, this is so has gotten so slow that I kind of went to Call of Duty and Black Desert Online, and I was like, it's just, I got used to the fast-paced matches, and then I couldn't go back.
If you think that Assassin's Creed Odyssey takes forever for you to get around, do not even touch Red Dead.
Oh no, trust me, for that reason, I will not even go close to it because I know I will.
He's 100% right. That's actually why I haven't started Red Dead. What I was getting at is she blitzed through it.
Yes.
Dan went super hardcore but didn't finish it.
Yep.
Because he got distracted by another game, Call of Duty.
Yep.
And then I have actually been trying to hop on for an hour or two a night. Like, I got to a good point, and what I've been doing is side quests and the daily live events. I've been doing, like, the side events that are rotational and they're
I
not
know you've been going crazy about that.
Yeah.
Even if you just get on for like 10 minutes a night, that's to do daily. That's it.
I did the dailies in the game. I did the weeklies in the game. That's what I've been doing. I've been participating in the whole, I guess I would call it the Assassin's Creed experience.
Yeah.
As opposed to, like, I just want to do the game and I'm done.
Yeah.
For me,
the whole experience, Ben, is to finish the game first and then do your dailies.
No, because you can do the dailies now.
I know.
You can, but
I just wanted to take
I'm enjoying that. That's what I'm saying.
There you go.
I'm enjoying existing in this world of Greece, and like I can get on, and every day there's a new quest. There's something new to go do, and they are a little repetitious, but at the same time they don't feel that way fully. The only one that I find repetitious is they'll sometimes send me on a quest, and the lady will be like, "I need money," and it'll be like, "Here's 50 drachma," and I'm like, "That I've done. I've done."
I mean,
quest.
it's free XP, man. I mean,
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
And that actually is why I haven't started Red Dead yet, because I haven't finished Assassin's Creed because my nights have been Black Ops 4 or doing Assassin's Creed.
I know, because you would message me and then you'd be like, I need to get off Call of Duty and just finish Assassin's Creed finally.
But I'm other than them bugging out and not being able to give us the new mercenaries every week, I'm enjoying the rotational quests. I'm enjoying the daily quests that are coming out, and I'm enjoying the special events that are coming up every week.
Yeah.
So the first week was a mercenary, but that didn't work, so we didn't do it. The second week was a boat, though, and Natalie sat there with me. The only problem I had with the boat is it was too easy. I just ran into him and just like destroyed him. The legendary boat, you were there sitting there with me. Mm-hmm. What do you mean, mm-hmm? What do you got?
I was trying to think like, oh right, you had gone through the. By the way, I was so mad at you because I was like, it could have been awesome on my stream, because I love to just name the animals and skin them, you know, for whatever reason. All right, it's just fun. It's all fun in there. And Ben actually got a lion outfit from the store, which looked incredible. And you can dress up your horse as a lion.
It looks like it's throwing up the horse.
It's freaking awesome.
looked like the horse was like, I killed this lion. Let's humiliate it. And just like creeps in his body, his head sticking out the mouth.
It's a good-looking lion, dude. It's a good. I mean, it's a white lion.
It's the Nemean lion, isn't it?
Yes. And so Ben was rocking that gear. I don't know if it had any, you know.
Oh, it had crazy perks, yeah.
That's what I mean. So that's probably why it was. Then again, it was the boat, so it was not any assassination.
Oh, on the boat I didn't have any.
It
She told me ride up to the boat, get on it for the event.
Right.
I have no boat perks, although now I do, because they just came out with a Halloween pack, which I did buy, and you can have the ferryman on your boat. So it's like Grim Reapers on your boat.
Why couldn't they? I mean, I know it's the Halloween event, right? But why couldn't they have that before?
And you can have the
Halloween
Grim Reaper
event?
as the figurehead with a scythe coming in.
Oh, that
So I got that whole set
That
for the
sounds
boat,
really cool.
and I'm riding around, and like the ferrymen, they have hoods, and they just have eyes, and it's like smoke pouring out of their face. Yeah,
That looks so cool.
It's so
It
cool.
sounds cool.
That sounds okay. That does
Yeah.
But
sound.
see, and this is my point. You blitzed it down, so you're not seeing everything they're putting out. Yes, it is cash
I
shop.
may have
agree
blitzed
with
him
that,
down though, but I enjoyed every second of it. I
And that's
didn't
what
just
matters,
you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't rush through it and just be like, all right, whatever. You know, I just when it comes to story, yeah, I did it off stream, but I really enjoyed the whole story as a whole.
Yeah, and I've been enjoying the world of Assassin's Creed, and as I get deeper and deeper into it, there's more things developing, like the revelation about your father, and now I'm going into the mythical stuff.
Yes,
I'm getting more and more involved in that now.
Well, these are trophies.
Yeah, I don't want to do too many spoilers for it, and I don't want to turn this into another Assassin's Creed podcast.
I know.
Right.
But you need to tackle the last boss because I did it with like 3 or 4 levels behind.
Yeah.
So it was the actual challenge in the game for me.
Okay.
So it was really fun. Yeah, for sure. So you guys said that you played Call of Duty.
Yes.
Well,
You want to talk about that
Assassin's
now?
Creed.
Because I was going to talk about Red Dead.
May as well. I mean,
Yeah, we'll do Red Dead as one thing. So Dan
not
and I
much,
finally
yeah.
got into Call of Duty.
Yes, I've been actually playing it quite
We discovered
a bit.
we're bad at playing together, though.
We are horrible because we both complain about, he
Different
complains
things, and then we
things.
complain about each other complaining.
What?
So I'm complaining because I always try to get a new gun and level the gun up, and when I
Yeah.
finally get to what I need, I move on to the next gun. So most of my matches are like, God damn it, I can't wait till I get a grip. And then Dan will be bitching. What was your complaints?
You mean my complaints or my complaints about your complaints?
So this is why...
Because I complain about the fact that he always bitches about, I'm the worst player ever because I don't have a good gun, when
he's
it's like,
just
you're
making
not
up
adapting.
excuses. Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Ben, it's okay
Anyway,
to suck. You're not like
but-
15 years old
No,
anymore. You're gonna
I
get
do.
headshots.
But the
Okay,
problem-
so
the
hold on,
problem
you
with-
need
hold on,
context. You need
but-
context. You need
All
context.
right,
Hold on.
that's fair.
So I have the ICR. I maxed it out. Okay.
Yes.
Like on average, I do like a 2-to-1 kill ratio. I'm not amazing. I know that. I'm not saying I am.
Oh, sweetie.
But I'm not
You're doing great.
terrible. I'm not the guy that has to get
Humble
carried in
brag.
but it's not terrible, but I'm not great. Anyway, I did the ICR, and Dan got on for the first time with this, and I decided I was like, okay, well, I did the ICR.
For the record, this wasn't my first time playing, it was just with them.
us, yeah. But I was like, I'm going to level up the other guns, because the way Call of Duty works is the more kills you get with a gun, the more camos you unlock, the more attachments you unlock, things like that.
Just like any
So I was like,
first-person
I'm going to
shooters,
work on a
multiplayer
light
anyway.
machine gun, a submachine gun, I'm going to work on all of them. So I go to the light machine gun, and going from a 2-to-1 kill ratio, the second match I went into with the light machine gun with no attachments, the thing's recoil is like... It's like it literally. I walked out with 1 kill, 19 deaths.
The problem that Benny had though, the other problem that Benny had was he wasn't using it like an LMG. He was using it as if it was an assault rifle.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm going to go for headshots instead of doing what you're supposed to do with a heavy
Body
recoil
shots.
of body shots.
And then
So the
boop,
recoil.
yeah.
See, everyone knows. Everyone knows.
Here's the best part about that though.
I
He
even
heard me
mentioned it
complain for
earlier.
like 2 hours, and out of the blue, I still haven't gotten the grip yet, but I was about to get it. I'm like, I wonder if it would have been easier if I didn't try to do headshots for the last 2 hours. The Dan goes, "What? You're
was
just
like-
doing headshots?"
I was just like, what is wrong with you? And then he proceeds to go, yes, I finally got the grip. Does a game. I did super well. I'm going to level a new gun. Starts bitching about that one.
Sweetie, if you want to get headshots in any first-person shooters multiplayer, just do Battlefield. Just snipe, dude. That's
That's not Call of Duty.
Headshots, you want assault rifle, tactical rifle,
Yep.
or sniper.
that.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Jesus
So now I'm
Christ,
using a
man.
submachine gun. And so the whole time
GKS.
Dan's complaining to me. Well, not complaining, but like I'm complaining that I need a grip.
I was
need
basically
attachments.
like, Benny, it doesn't do that big of a difference.
So
Like,
that's what he's saying.
You can't blame it all on the fact that you don't have your attachments.
Right. So the next gun I go to, Dan's off the mic at this point because I jumped on it. I'm like, okay, well, I got everything I needed on the LNG, so I can just use it. I'll level it later. So I go to the GK. What's it called? GKS.
The GKS.
GKS. It's a submachine gun, the one that Dan was using. Because it's amazing. It got a slight nerf, nothing big.
It wasn't even like a main nerf either. It was an
it wasn't.
operator mod.
So I was like, I'll mess with that. I'm running around that thing. Crazy kill count. No problem. Thing doesn't even need attachments. No wonder he's saying that they don't matter.
So what
I'm
you're
running around
saying is
like
that what you're saying is that Dan was stealing your kills. Is that it?
Yes.
When he left, you
That's
were good.
it. That's it. I was doing
see.
great when Dan left. Dan is a kill stealer.
Yes, because I killed them faster. It's almost as if that's the whole point, is to kill them.
Overall, though,
Yeah.
I haven't gotten this into a Call of Duty since Advanced Warfare, and even that one was just me kind of latching on to the last Black Ops.
Yeah,
stuff.
I think so. And someone actually in chat, since we do stream this at twitch.tv/eligiblemonster, mentions that does COD need a single player campaign? And I think this kind of proved that it doesn't.
No,
It never
Because,
did, really.
I mean, Call of Duty-
First 3 maybe, and
Like
Black
the
Ops
first
1,
couple ones,
that's it.
yeah, like there's only so much you can do with a first-person shooter story, and when it
yeah.
comes to a sequential franchise, like we're on Call of Duty Black Ops 4, like there's only so much you can do, and I think this showed that because they invested all their time into the Battle Royale, the multiplayer, and the zombies. All three of those are really, really good because they did not go, let's do a solo player thing that people are going to... Because the thing people always forget is they're like, oh, but the solo's so great. And it's like, you're going to play it once.
Yeah.
You're going to play it once, you're going to finish it, that's going to be it. And you're not going to go back.
But the only thing I miss by the single player campaign, I normally play that first to get a feel for the guns again. Because a lot of times I haven't played a Call of Duty in 6 to 8 months.
Have you played Gun Game?
So I have an experience of that. I get into Gun Game. I'm by myself, obviously, because it's single, right?
What is Gun Game?
So Gun Game's concept, you start with a pistol. Every kill you get, it upgrades your gun.
All right, so
it's not, but it's not upgrade anymore. It's random gun.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I kept getting upgrades.
Because I kept going against some people where I was trying to plan for what people were getting, but people were getting completely different things. One guy got a rocket launcher. He was screwed, but literally got me because he ran through a door, hit me, killed us both. And because rocket launchers do surprisingly little damage against people.
Yeah, they get a lot of weird
Super
things
fun mode though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Gun Game's fun, but
it's horrible for learning a weapon though, because you go, man, I got a kill with the good. Oh, I don't have it. Okay, next one.
So it's just like zombies, but without the zombies, essentially.
No. It's like 8 players against each other. Every time you get a kill, you get a next gun. You have to go up, I think, 8 tiers of gun or 9 tiers.
No, it's you have to
15.
get 20.
15.
I thought it was 20 now.
Maybe 20. The last one's the knife. You got to get a kill all the way up, and the last person who gets the last kill wins.
I remember this mode. Okay.
As far as the single player goes, because people are saying that no single player, they're not going to buy the game because multiplayer is always the same. Yes and no. I mean, people buy Madden every year. People buy Call of Duty every year. I've bought the only year that I skipped on Call of Duty was World at War.
World War II.
Whatever that one is. The latest one that just came out.
Yeah.
I did skip that one. But see, this is the complaint I don't understand a lot of people get. They're like, oh, well, I'm not going to buy it. It's the same game as last year. But that's that game.
Yeah.
Like that going in. If you don't want it, you don't get it. I've never understood that complaint because people will be like, why'd you buy the newest Assassin's Creed? It's the same thing as last year's. This is back up to when we got to Syndicate and it was always the same.
Yeah.
They'd be like, why? It's always the same game. I'm like, yeah, but I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Which funniest
what's the
thing
point?
about that is when people go, man, it's the same game. Why would you buy it? Then like Odyssey comes out and people are like, but it's so different. Why would you buy it?
Exactly.
It's not Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's
And it's
Creed.
like, oh, how do you win?
And I'm not
You
against the only
There's-
problem I have with the the rehashing of Call of Duty and things like that is know what you're buying. Like you're not going to buy Call of Duty going, wow, they massively changed. They're not going to buy the same exact game with new maps every year, or this year where they remastered
new
a bunch of
maps, it looks better and it's smoother. That's mostly what you play
basically
for.
what they do, and I don't understand the complaint against that because we're in a day and age of gaming where we can enjoy Assassin's Creed, you can play Red Dead, you can go play Nier, you can jump on an indie game. You have so many different options.
Yeah.
If you don't want to play the popular rehashed game, don't play it.
Plus, there's plenty of other first-person shooters you can play.
Yeah, just don't play Destiny.
Yeah, but the main problem is though most people are feeling like they have to get COD because their friends get COD, and that's
but that's a different argument in itself.
I know.
Yeah.
It is.
I mean, I'm not against
That's where it
COD.
does so
Don't get it
well,
every
though.
year if you don't want to play it. Luckily, this year, our Discord community, we've actually got quite a few of us that are cycling through. We haven't been too open about playing it because it's iffy. The MMR is still weird if you go in with more than 3 people.
It's great if you're by yourself.
Yeah. Or duos. I like duos.
Yes, by yourself or duos with someone of the same skill level.
Yes, because if you go in with like 5 people deep, we always get put against the 5-person team. That's like, we know every exploit.
Yes.
We are prestige 9 times. We are training to be MLG.
Yes.
I always seem to get that team. I don't like. How is there no other team like us that is like 5 guys drinking beer and getting drunk, having a good night?
When do you do that?
Well, you know what I'm saying, though.
Like what?
I was saying, where's the drunken
Yes,
idiots
yes.
that are like, let's all play with knives?
Well, they're probably like in a team, all together, and
Yep.
they're just going in. So
It's always people that are actually coordinated.
Yeah.
We are not. You're not those people. We're the people that go, all right, guys, let's go. Spread out.
So you
Everyone goes a
terrible
different
at,
direction. One guy just turns around and you're like, what's he doing? And it's like,
'cause-
Benny put his controller down and the
does
thing
that.
Because
stuck.
the only time I
Does
try to
that.
follow Dan, he's like the most neurotic player ever. Like, he doesn't just go for an objective. He's like, Dan, where are we going, Dan? Dan, what are you doing?
I'm making sure that people die before I die. And it works.
It's almost like that's your objective, man.
Exactly. Plus, I'm always the one that does the, like, everyone's like, this is the main way to get the objective. And I'm like, this is the way that everyone always forgets exists. So I'm going to come from behind. And then they're going to still be better than me and shoot me before.
I'm the guy that, like, whenever I get stuck in a new map, I'm the guy that's like, what's in this direction? Ooh,
Yeah.
these graphics are really... Ooh, these graphics...
Ben,
or sometimes you go, yes, I'm out of bounds. The timer's so slow.
Anyway,
Who does that? Who does that?
What?
Hello.
Just actually plays COD just to
I
look
like
at the
maps.
graphics and just like, oh,
I
it's great.
I look at everything in the map so I know where to go.
Especially in the multiplayer game, Ben, you should know better.
Yeah, get your shit together, man.
When I'm doing that, I'm not expecting to live long.
Well, it's
So
a
you've
good
already
thing you
given up
always
by the
do that,
time you did
clearly.
that.
Okay, so
Got
Red
it.
Dead.
Yes. None of you have actually touched it.
So
or
I have a
nothing.
reason, though. I have a reason. It's actually
I
because
know,
of you
it's
and
just
everyone else.
overwhelming. I know. And you've got Assassin's Creed to finish, and you've got all these games
Well,
coming up.
My
Fallout
problem with Red
76.
Dead, and this is the problem I have with Grand Theft 4. Okay, Grand Theft 4 kind of introduced a lot of the live. Go to the gym, eat your food, go get a haircut.
I was hoping you were going to mention GTA 5 because that's the only one I've played.
No. You can know this discussion.
Yeah.
So the reason I never played GTA 4
Yes.
is because you had to eat, you had to go to the gym, you had to hang out with your buds, you had to do all this stuff. Like, it was too much like real life where I couldn't just go play the game. I liked GTA 5 because a lot of that was just optional.
Yes.
You could go do all of these things or just play the game. Everything that I've read and seen on Red Dead, it's you have to live in this world. So, because I've read that if you don't take a shower and shave, within 2 days you get dirty and nasty, and it'll attract enemies because they can smell you. Like that's a little too much for me in a game.
Right.
I'm not saying other people
Then
don't
if you
love
go
that.
5 days, you get an Old Spice commercial in the middle of your game, and they're like, please take care of your hygiene.
They're saying that San Andreas. San Andreas is 4. GTA 4 is San Andreas, is it? Yeah. Or is it an offshoot?
It might have been an offshoot,
Okay,
actually.
it's San Andreas, which I think is 4.
I
But
think
if I'm
4
wrong.
was Vice?
No, 3 was Vice.
I didn't play GTA.
No, there's GTA 3, then there's GTA Vice City. GTA 3 Vice City. It was like a spin-off.
Then 4
was-
Andreas.
Was 4 San Andreas? What was?
No, I think it was
4 was
4.
the Russian mob.
And then I think San Andreas was the Vice City of 4.
Guys, it really doesn't matter.
San
This is just
Andreas
a game where you have
was-
to take care of your
It's an
character.
offshoot.
And then,
San Andreas is an offshoot.
It
yeah.
is separate.
I didn't like it because that's the one I
Regardless.
didn't like.
Okay, so, well, it isn't a Rockstar game,
4
obviously.
was the Russian mob. Anyway.
It is a. God damn it, Ben! Really?
Yeah, it was
Are you
Nikolai.
done here? Are you done? It's just everything's out now. That's it.
5 was the all 3 of the different things.
I'm just going to ignore him.
6 doesn't exist.
Yeah, man. Right. So
Online's that
it
weird
is.
one.
Oh my God! It is a Rockstar game. So obviously you're expected to be very slow. That's one of the things that
Hold
I
on,
don't
they're
like
helping.
about the game.
Oh my god.
GTA
stop.
1, GTA 2,
No.
GTA 3, GTA Vice City, GTA San Andreas, spin off of 3 again. GTA 4, GTA Episode from Liberty City, GTA 5, GTA Online. You may now go.
Enough
All right, then.
GTA.
Great.
Yes.
Yes. So the only thing, well, so far I've only put 20 hours in, so I can't really speak for the game as a whole right now. But as a first impression kind of thing, it is a very slow-paced game, which I'm not really a fan of. But I'm just giving it more time at this point to see if I just can get into it.
Yeah.
There's a lot to take in, and Rockstar actually holds your hand throughout a majority of, I'd say maybe like a good 5 to 10 hours, which I didn't like either. And apart from that, I mean, everything you've said, I
I
feel
hear
like
stories of people losing their hats, and you have to
yes,
go find a hat.
you don't have to, Ben. It's just
According to
you
Houston,
want
he
a hat.
loses it, gets in a bar fight, takes the other guy's hat, and walks
Yeah,
away.
there you go. It's simple as that. You can just pick anybody's hat. It doesn't matter. I mean, I killed a guy and I took his hat. I mean,
Why is that even? But the fact that you could lose your hat in the game.
I hope
just sounds like it's too much.
I hope there's someone
going to
out
say,
there
the
that has just
attention.
put hats in a house and literally just has a house of hats. Yes, that's
you can't
right.
do that.
No?
No, it's just like
Apparently, there
one
was
and
also
that's it.
GTA Chinatown.
We're gonna have to stop streaming that.
Yeah, we're gonna close this until you guys stop talking about GTA.
What's it called? The attention to detail in that game is insane. Like for example, of course, the hat, the bathing situation, the shaving situation, everything like that. You can literally go to a general store and buy yourself some cream for your hair to like pull it back.
Yeah.
And then a couple of days later, it just goes everywhere, and you just have to redo it. But like the attention to detail, like when you go down a cliffside, the rocks like fall with you. Like just things like that, you know, like they just put so much work into that attention that it's just the world just hooks you in right away.
Apparently, this is actually pertaining to that.
And
if you lose the hat, it will regenerate on the horse eventually.
Your horse.
All right,
hats.
as I was saying, and yeah, so
Apparently.
your horse. I mean, your horse is everything. Obviously, it's got. I don't really like that too much because if you don't have your horse, you're pretty much screwed because your horse carries all your weapons, everything. So at all times with you, you can only have like 1 or 2 weapons. But if you go to your horse, you have the option just to cycle through everything. So when you're on your horse, you can have everything you need. But when you're away from your horse, which sometimes can happen, then you just don't have those available to you.
Right.
So that's kind of a bummer, but that's just how it is.
Can I comment on something real quick, or do you got more?
Is it GTA related?
No.
Okay.
I'm done with that. Don't worry. No, someone said that if I were to play it, I'd realize that my complaints are complaints. For the record, I don't really think I'm complaining because, and if it sounds like
Is that about you, or are you asking me a question, or what's going on?
No, I'm answering the comment.
The comments,
here.
yes.
Since we do stream this on twitch.tv/eligiblemonster.
Right, but I can see people giving comments based on the same thing.
I know, but shameless plug.
Shameless plug.
Thursdays.
No, people are saying like, oh, your complaints would be gone if you just played the game. For the record, I'm not really complaining about those things. I'm not saying those are bad things. There's games that have that, people enjoy that, that's what you want to do. The reason why I'm hesitant to get into the game is because this sounds like the kind of game that I'm going to sit down on and we're just going to take a week off of work so I can do it.
See,
Well,
It's just so much, it's so time intensive is
Well,
my
before
problem.
you get into it, you should know that this is a 60 hours game. So with
Same
knowing
thing that held me
that,
back
going
from Wild
into
Hunt.
that,
It's the same thing why it took so long to do Witcher.
going into that, you should know that this is the amount of time that you will spend to finish that story. And that's not even including the side quests. That's the story.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the direction that a lot of these single player games are going in right now of they, like Assassin's Creed Odyssey as well, is they're going for the intention of if you're going to play a single player game, you're most likely going to be playing this for a long time.
Yep.
And they're going for either Assassin's Creed of you get weeklies, you get dailies, there's always rotating content to always give you something to play.
Yeah.
Whereas this sounds, I'm sorry if this sounds, it sounds like Skyrim in the Old West a little bit, where there's almost always something you can do. There's so much out there and so much detail in everything that it feels like a game that you could easily just play for hours and hours and hours, and there will be people who might not be able to afford getting many games, but they could get this one and be like, I have months of gameplay that I could go through potentially. Because, I mean, while it is 60 hours, not as many people have as much time as we do to play them. And if you have 1 hour a night to play the game and you get on and you play this could last you a long, long time. And I feel like that's the
Assassin's Creed
direction.
Odyssey at this point as well.
Well, the
I mean,
problem-
all of them are going that route, which is
well, the
honestly
problem I have is I'm a
appealing.
completionist like you. I don't always complete them all the way, but I have to go until I at least feel like I've accomplished the game.
Yeah.
You know, that might be one trophy away from completion, like my Bloodborne, but I'm like, mentally, my mind is like, you've done all there is to do, you just don't want to invest that
I
last
understand that,
playthrough.
but by that argument, it's the same argument that we've had on the last EMP when you guys were like, is it too much or is it not enough? Because when it's not
Yeah.
enough, people will complain.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when it's too much, it's just overwhelming. Then
It's
just,
overwhelming.
And it's a
I have it on my
Nobody's gonna be
PlayStation. I'm going to
happy,
start it
like-
eventually.
I don't understand this. I mean,
I
feel
know I'm not playing it. It's
I
too
understand-
slow paced for me. And considering Assassin's Creed felt slow paced, everyone when I mentioned that, especially you, were like, "Don't play Red Dead."
Oh, yeah.
because it's,
you don't want to. I mean, you can fast travel, but it's still it's not as you'd have to be at your actual camp,
Yeah.
which is like like a ways away from everything else pretty much, and you have to just always go back to that camp in order to fast travel everywhere.
Yeah.
So it is even harsher than Odyssey in that sense, or Origins, any Assassin's Creed really, or any like open world games that just allow you to fast travel.
Yeah.
But
I mean, for me, because of the way, let's talk about this in a minute, but the way Fallout 76 is sounding, I have a feeling for me, I'm going to get to my Assassin's Creed, so I'm mentally like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done with Assassin's Creed. I've done everything there is to do. And then I'm probably going to do Red Dead. And Call of Duty will be my like, oh, I feel like doing something quick with my buds. That's going to be my...
If you're not a fan of multiplayer, then don't get Fallout. It's just as simple as that.
Yeah, so have you heard the Fallout stuff?
I have not. All I heard was people started the beta and people
Don't
have
understand this. I don't understand these people, right? They're telling you we're just putting that beta out there so we can break the game, so we can fix.
They literally named it Break It Early
They're like,
Tested.
break it early
Yeah.
testing application, yes. So it's literally got the word break in the freaking beta. Everyone flipped out because apparently there was a bug that just every time you'd re-download the beta, it would just
like delete it from your computer.
Yeah, so you have to redo it. So people were like, oh well, I've got like 9 hours left, so I'm not going to be able to get in the beta. So obviously Bethesda came out and said, well, because of that problem, we're just going to extend the beta for you guys. But the amount of people that bitched about that is just astounding to me because it's a goddamn beta, all right? Just calm down, guys. Calm down.
Someone actually brought up a good point on that when we were on Discord the other day that I didn't think about. I don't think any of us really did, is people that have data caps.
Yes.
They used up a large portion of their data to download the game for it to get deleted, and then I can see some bitching because it's like you can't like.
I understand that, but it's still a beta. I would understand if it was the complete game, making you pay the full price for it. That's cool. I mean, obviously the people that got in the beta had to pre-order the game. I know that. All right. So they technically already have it. But if you don't want to run into these problems, just wait for the game to come out.
Yeah.
That's what you have to do. And then you can.
Well, they're not going to fix that in 2 weeks. The beta is not going to be corrected. The problems that I've heard the usual complaints about beta. I always laugh about because I'm just like, you don't know what you're signing up for. Then if you're playing a beta and having issues with it.
Same with early access.
The complaints that I'm seeing, which really makes me uninterested, it's the exact concerns I had when they announced this. They're like, it's basically going to be Rust with a Fallout skin. And the questing in it is very basic. It's very fetch questy. There's almost no one to talk to, and you don't even have to. You don't have to team up with people until endgame. That's when you have to team up with people. So for me,
where did you hear that from? And what was the level that these people capped at?
It's online. You can find it out. A lot of it's in the Twitter and stuff like that. But apparently, you don't have. It's one of those games where you can do everything alone until you hit cap if you want.
That was what is it like the main concern of people. They were like, do you have to pair up with people in order to beat the game, or can you also do it solo? And that was their answer.
It's one of those games where you can team up, but you don't need people in turn. No, I'm gonna do one.
Sorry.
You aren't gonna need. I mean, this is what I read. What I read is that the game is very soloable. You don't have to get anywhere until you get to the very end of the game.
How is that bad, though? I mean, you get the best of both worlds.
There's nothing in it. That's the point. There's no towns. There's no one to talk to.
You kind of knew that, though. Like going in,
it's Rust. It's basically the whole point of the game. The whole point of the game, from what I read, and this is all I've read at this point on the complaint circuit, is it's just an open world with nothing to do but kill things and get materials and build a town. Take Fallout 4. Take out all of the storyline. Take out all the NPCs.
Didn't they say that though?
They did.
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
They did.
I just wanted to make sure that this wasn't advertised like that, because I could have sworn they did say, be prepared, it's going to not be like another main Fallout.
They warned you.
What everyone's saying is it's basically just Rust.
In order to make sense of the lore around Fallout 76, you're going to have to go out of your way and find and read stuff that just has been left behind and just you pick up if you want to know more about the lore itself. If not, then well.
I mean, but those are the complaints I'm seeing. A giant empty world without any story, without any towns.
Yeah.
Fallout and Skyrim are great because you exist in a world that feels alive. And if this is as true as it says, where it's like, there's nothing out there unless you play with other players, that doesn't feel like an alive world to me. That just sounds like Rust with the... What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
No, I don't know what's like...
It's all that talking about GTA, man.
Yeah, it's karma, man.
Yeah. Hold on. When they released the beta for this, did they say what kind of beta it was? Because it also sounds like, I mean, I could be completely wrong, but it sounds like there's also a possibility that they were aiming to test for certain things and removed certain elements.
Possibly.
Because I do know of some games that when they come out, their entire goal is, look, we actually are not going to put in most of the game elements.
Oh, I'm sure they
We
weren't,
just
no.
want to overload the servers and like see
That's exactly
when it
what
will
I want to
break.
do. Yeah.
And so I'm wondering if people are complaining
That's
about
why I
things
said,
that
yeah.
it's a beta, like
Yes.
it is not the full game, like you're saying.
Yep.
And I'm wondering if it might have been in the notes that people just didn't read, or
I don't think
if
it
it just
was. I don't-
never was said.
I don't think
or-
it was in the notes at all. They sent a letter just to warn people this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So in that sense, that's why I'm saying like this is why I wanted to be a part of the beta. Don't get me wrong, because I'm a part of anything I can be because I'm a big Fallout fan, right?
Yeah.
I didn't want to be anywhere near it. I was like, this is going to be very, very different from the Fallout I'm used to. So I'm going to let them do their thing, and then when it actually comes out,
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot.
Because then you're not going in expecting
No.
Fallout 4,
No.
like the full game that you know is already going to be different.
Yes.
And like there's even more things to complain about. Because I'm in the same boat. Like whenever like beta testing and stuff like that, I'm not a fan of doing it because you do get that sour taste in your mouth
Yeah,
sometimes
you
of
do.
the broken things because it's beta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, or because
why I
it's
never- I
early
never-
And
access.
and this is the
or-
thing too, like when it comes to, I don't know if you guys were tracking when they did the beta for Xbox One, no issues. Everyone was just so psyched about it. Then it was like PS4, PC, Xbox, and then it was a shit show.
Yeah.
A complete shit show.
This is why
So-
I honestly never do betas or early access. Like if we get, because a lot of our friends like to play a lot of those early access games on
Yeah.
Steam,
Yes.
and I refuse outright. I don't care if it's the game I've been waiting for years for. I will never play an early access
Yeah.
or a beta because one, I hate wipes. I hate getting all leveled
Oh
up
my
and then getting
God,
wiped.
that is
That
the
too,
worst.
why would you get mad about your progress if it's going to be reset anyway?
Yeah.
what?
For those guys that are wondering,
God.
if you had a few questions about what is Rust. Rust is basically a giant open world sandbox with all the players get put on an island. You can go get materials. Think Minecraft,
Yep.
but in a post-apocalyptic style world where you go and do things. This sounds to me, because Bethesda is not known for being fast about their games.
No.
Rust and all those games, those survival games, were popular 2 years ago, and it sounds to me like somebody at Bethesda said, "Hey, why don't we have a Fallout version when all these games are pretty much Fallout?"
Yeah.
And so this is what this is. I mean, we're gonna play it, but I have no
It
desire
didn't have
to
to
really
do
go
much
ham
work
on it.
anyway. It's just a reskin of Fallout 4
Yeah.
with just multiplayer elements.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, when
Why
you were
not?
describing Rust,
Why not
you
do it?
said Minecraft, and I was like, yeah, it's pretty much Minecraft mixed with Fallout.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's pretty much
Rust
it.
is Minecraft meets Fallout, and that's exactly what they've done. And I thought they were going to throw more of the Fallout elements in. Maybe they will eventually. I know when Fallout Shelter came out, it was pretty bare bones because we play a lot of app games.
Yep.
It was very bare bones. It turned into an amazing game.
I mean, because I'm following them, I'm following Bethesda on Twitter and Fallout as well, and they've been hyping it up by just posting a couple of NPCs that will be in the game eventually.
Eventually.
Exactly,
like-
keyword.
As in, eventually, like in the game, in the final version of the game, not the beta, obviously.
Well, maybe it's a situation of that. Maybe the beta is very much cleaned out because they want you to all roam around and mess with each
Plus,
other.
they also don't want to give out the full game so that people...
Yeah, what's the point?
Yeah,
like you don't...
that could be very.
Yeah.
That's a very good point right there because we've had issues where people play the beta for a week and they go, oh, "I'm going to cancel my pre-order now."
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you want to make sure that people, like, they get the taste, they can see what it's about,
Yep.
but the super hardcore people are going to really test it to the point that they get the bugs. It's like when I got into the Battle for Azeroth World of Warcraft alpha, of how they know it's going to be messed up, not all the quests are in there, and when you finish every quest, it goes, were there bugs? Was it broken in any way? And you like fill it out because they're trying to fix the game. They're not giving you... A beta is not early access to the full game, which a lot of people assume it is. A beta is them going, hey, we have a rough idea, it's at a playable point, we need you to find the bugs because we know that you're going to think of things that we can't think of. You're going to try and break the game. And because of that, it's going to allow us to go, oh, good, we can fix that before everyone gets the full game.
Yeah.
But way too many people go into it thinking, this should be the perfect finalized version. Why is
There's
it not
that
like
as well.
this?
'Cause they
There's
consider it a
also-
demo.
Exactly.
I can also see their their point of view when it comes to their worries that it will be broken as well because they've only got like 2 weeks to get their shit together.
Yeah.
So it's not like normal betas, where you have like you do the beta and then like 3 or 4 months later you get the game. This is like a 2 weeks window.
Yeah.
So I can understand why the complaints are coming in. They're like, okay, you're not gonna deliver on this, you know?
Yeah. No, you're right. You're not wrong. You're never wrong.
Anyway, we completely went on like a different tangent. We were talking about Red Dead, and then we just kind of just.
I know. I think
yeah,
that was a lot of
switched
games.
over.
Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, Red Dead.
So I
been a
know
good podcast.
I know
I've been
already
enjoying this.
For
because
someone who's like, we don't have topics, I think we may have filled a very good episode.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's what
We
I
need
want
to get
say
back on
though.
the weekly. We need to start playing games and talking about it weekly.
What I want to say though is that this is why I wanted to put as much time into Red Dead as I could because I wanted to talk about this. I know it's going to be the game of the year, right? I know because
Apparently, it is one of the highest selling. So Call of
I
Duty
know,
has
it
broken
did-
the
yeah,
Call of
it
Duty
did.
records.
Yep.
it did. Yeah,
Red Dead has broken like every entertainment
did.
record ever.
and
I
listen,
mean, hell, I even bought it, and I'm probably not gonna play it for 3 weeks.
And listen,
why did I buy it?
I understand it, right? I understand it.
Gary, why?
I understand it. I understand why it's going to win Game of the Year because it's so hyped up and everyone's playing it right now.
Yep.
But when it comes to I mean the attention to detail, like I said, everything about the game is beautiful, right? But as far as story goes, I feel like other games this year could have won. Like, you know, it's not
Spider-Man.
groundbreaking. That's what I mean. It's not groundbreaking. The story so far is not groundbreaking. Now,
You put a lot of time
with that
into
being
this
said,
to say that.
with that being
That
said,
means it's
Yeah.
definitely.
without being said, like I said, I did not finish the game, all right? I don't
Yeah.
know if there's going to be like some crazy plot twist coming up. I don't know.
I'm expecting a twist like the end
Plot
of the original.
twist, aliens.
I'm expecting a
don't
plot
know.
twist in the level of the original.
Maybe, probably. If that's the case, then yes, I could see why it could win Game of the Year. But right now, for me, it is not Game of the Year material. It's not. It's not.
We should do a podcast like that where we predict what we think the game of the
Oh,
year
we
is
will.
going to be.
Like I feel like
How long is- how long are we
Spider-Man.
going for this
Sure,
one?
Spider-Man.
We are at
Wow.
41 minutes.
I'm just making sure we're not at an hour and a half.
I feel.
41?
God damn it, Ben! Come on, really?
You're going live afterwards.
I
We're
feel
trying to
like
get all the shows in.
I feel like Spider-Man or God of War.
Oh yeah, God of War.
God of War or Spider-Man, I can see.
I think God of War.
As much as I like Assassin's Creed, it's not Game of the Year material.
No, it's
No.
not.
No.
It's just a reskin of Origins, which is
It's
a
not
better
a
story.
reskin. I will say it is. It's basically Assassin's Creed meets Mass Effect.
I know that. This is the only difference, and also Witcher, and also Shadow of War / Mordor. We know that. But when it comes to the interface, the gameplay, and everything, it's the same. It's the same thing. Even the freaking inventory and everything is the same. Abilities, everything is the same.
I
so.
like it, though.
Oh, it's great. Why fix something that's not broken?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
But I'm saying like it's a reskin with just romance options and just moral options at this point. That's
Yeah.
it.
So
God of War. That's my vote.
vote God of War?
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking God of War too, because it would God of like.
It kept your interest very, very like all the way through. It had an amazing story,
Yeah.
amazing gameplay,
Yeah.
great graphics.
Yeah.
It was the perfect game in
Yeah.
my opinion.
boy.
Now that I think about it, actually, I am halfway through Red Dead because I am at chapter 3, and I think there are 6 chapters overall. So I am
What if
halfway.
there's like 12?
No, there's 6. I'm pretty sure there's 6.
All right. So real quick, so we can kind of wind this down.
Yep.
Yeah, let's try and get this back to a weekly thing. We'll try to do it every Thursday again, the EMP, so we can get it back on this channel. And I think we should try to do discussions on Monday so we can have those out middle of the week. What do you think, guys? I'm saying this live so we have video evidence.
Well,
Because basically we need to try and maintain this channel
What is
until
on-
our new team can get into effect and we can be the eligible monster that we all want to be.
we can talk about
Yeah.
that off camera. That's not a problem.
But they need to know. They
because
need to know.
there are other shows on Monday as well, so I don't want it to be
Oh, we'll make
conflicting.
it work. A discussion's easy. We're doing a discussion this Monday. So if you like Natalie here, you should definitely come check us out on Monday.
Yes,
Because she's going
absolutely.
to see CTV. So it'd make very easy sense for the CTV crew
That makes sense. Yes.
yeah, to do another gaming.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that could work.
What is that shaking your head for? What are you doing this for? What did I do
could
to
work.
you? You need a hug. I don't like the barrier.
This is why we
I don't-
got 2 chairs. Oh.
Jesus, I'm so glad to be that far away right now.
I hug you every
Jazz.
night.
This is great.
We'll
This is
swap
great.
next time.
Oh no, I'm sorry. We'll never switch. We'll never swap.
I will say I do like this better than the couch because I was able to just sit in a
Yeah.
position that worked.
You were semi-still.
My hands moved a lot.
Yeah.
I'm very Italian,
very-
but I'm not
yeah,
at all.
You were
You're
gesticulating
animated.
a lot.
Yeah. Also, I told you to get this thing out because it's missing a tail. You didn't do it.
Actually, we're supposed to throw it away. I don't know what Gary's doing about here.
Yeah.
Bad
Gary's
Gary.
fault.
Go to your corner, Gary.
And that's fair.
No, actually, don't. You're watching cameras. You got to close the show. You're still the host.
Yes. Anything else? Any last thoughts?
Any last words?
Any last?
Smash Bros. Want to go over the roster
Dude, did you
changes?
see? Hang on, real quick. Did you see the trailer for it that they just dropped this morning?
I
I
We've
didn't
been
see
live
the
all day.
trailer. Yeah,
I know that, but wait, someone, because it was very like it was like an end of the world kind of thing situation, and
I'm gonna look
they
it up.
pieced it together with the Final Fantasy 14 intro with Bahamut attacking.
That's awesome.
And it was freaking epic. I mean, don't get me wrong. The trailer for it, by itself is incredible, obviously, and the music is incredible too. But the person who mixed it together made it look so legit. I thought this was a thing. I thought Bahamut was in the game.
God damn it! I don't want a
Really?
YouTube video from some guy telling me what he saw. I want to see the article.
It was crazy. It was awesome.
Right, Dan?
I found the.
It's gonna get its own video sharing services. They announced so much Smash
Just go to
Bros. stuff.
Discord. Our wonderful community over on Discord linked it for us this morning.
Ultimate
So-
Roster has a pre-order bonus. Oh, so I got to pre-order Smash Bros.
I
So my
hate
Smash
pre-order
Bros. Switch is
bonuses.
coming in tomorrow, and we all were like, "Wait, the game's not out yet."
Yeah.
No, I'm getting the Switch early. Apparently,
Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing.
doesn't make any sense.
Oh no! I accidentally closed something.
Are you guys just gonna watch it like during the?
I was going to because I thought it was quicker.
Oh no, it's like 5 minutes long.
Oh, okay. I'll watch it later.
Yeah, it's really wonderful.
Yeah, I have no idea.
it
I can't
is a
find
really good
anything in
trailer.
here. I guess we'll have to talk. Well,
Ooh.
Dan and I we'll have to do another Smash Bros. Podcast and talk about everything.
We'll probably do it when
Did you
the game's
also?
almost coming out. Though.
That may be a spoilers for you guys, but did you see the new fighter for Smash Bros?
Isn't
The
it
Piranha
a
Plant,
piranha?
right? Yeah. They told us when we went to lunch.
Yes, that is Piranha Plant. Yes.
Why?
And also, it's got feet. Just so
Apparently,
you
he's
know.
the first DLC though,
It's got feet.
he won't be at launch.
Did
from
you
what I just
see?
said.
It's got feet.
Well, how else is it gonna move?
I don't know, man. It's just freaking Nintendo.
No, it
dude.
literally just in a plot.
That would have been.
That would have been great.
That would have
All
been
right,
great.
Natalie, why don't we close out the episode? We'll have a special Smash Bros. one
Yeah,
after we
that
watch
sounds
it.
good. So discussion on Monday. That's it.
We're doing a discussion on Monday. That'll be
Okay,
live.
that sounds good then.
Twitch.tv/eligible monster.
Yes.
You guys will get it probably Wednesday or Thursday on the YouTube channel. So.
All right, that sounds fair. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching today. You can find us on Twitter at @ZoticalCandy, at DanTProducer, and at ComicStorian. Why are you looking at me like this? What's going on?
I love you.
You're just so weird right now.
And I don't know what camera, that one.
And
I
overall,
love
you can find us overall on Twitter at @IllegibleMonster as well.
Which we
Thank
have
you
to
guys
use.
so
Did you
much.
tweet?
Yes,
this?
I did. Yes,
Okay.
dude.
You can also
yes,
find
I'm
us
on
on
top
our
of it.
individual Twitch channels where she is twitch.tv/ZoticalCandy.
Again, we are almost partnered, guys. Please help us get there. Thank you. It would be the best present for Christmas. It would be.
Yeah.
After this god awful year. God damn it.
And I'm
And
twitch.tv/Silu91. CYLOO91.
Ben does not
'cause it's
stream.
harder.
I
No.
don't stream solo. I stream with these
He's
guys.
got a YouTube channel. I think it's like
Yeah.
Comic Historian.
Yeah, comic historian or something like that. I don't
It's
know.
actually comics I kind of know. I have 10 subs. I'm really hoping to hit 20 by the end of the year.
Perfect. You're on the right track,
Someone's
Ben. You're
gonna
on the right
make
track.
that.
Comics I kind of know.
Great. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you. Oh, did you want to say something?
No, sorry. I thought we were doing
You just
a group
ruined my. Oh my
thanks.
God!
I'm
You just
sorry.
ruined my outro.
I
That's it. You're
did.
fired.
I'll hug
That's
you.
it. That's it. We're done.
Thanks.
Cut